Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning to all students. Hello, students. In today's online session, we are going to begin a new chapter, that is chapter number 7 from history textbook of class 10th, and the topic is sports and history. So the topics we are going to cover under this chapter are importance of sports and types of sports. So students, as we all know that sports combine entertainment and physical exercise. It means it gives us pleasure and delight as well as good health. So to play is a natural human instinct. Instinct here means inborn pattern of behavior. So we can say that the history of sports begin with the origin of mankind. So the sports are as old as the mankind. Various games have been played since the beginning of civilization. And hunting was indeed a way of obtaining food for the ancient people. But it was also looked upon as a game and entertainment. The ancient literature and epics of our history, they mention various games such as games of dice, that is known as duth, wrestling, horse and chariot races, and chess. So, students, do you know that sports and Greeks is a very ancient equation? How? Let's see. The Greeks were the first to standardize the rules of sports and organize them systematically. They started sports competition of discus throw, horse and chariot races, wrestling and boxing, etc. The ancient event of Olympic competitions used to be held at Olympia, the ancient Greek city. So, to be able to participate in Olympics and to be a winner is supposed to be a great honor for sports person at that time. And one more thing which I want to tell you, that the first modern Olympic Games took place in 1896 in Athens. Actually, they were banned for some year by a Roman king, and after 1500 years, they again started in 1896. Let's learn about a few training centers for wrestling and sports. Vyamshala of famous wrestler Juma Dada and Manik Rao, Vadodara. Krida Vidyapeeth, Patiala. They are very important sports centers. Swarnim Gujarat Sports, Gandhinagar. Khasbagh Talim and Moti Bagh Talim, Kolhapur. Hanuman Vyayam Prasarak Mandal, Amravati. Shri Shiv Chhatrapati Krida Sankul, Baliwadi, Pune. Next, we move forward and see the importance of sports. I hope everybody knows why sports are important. So, to play a game is very important for us. Why and how? It enables us to overcome suffering and worries. As we know, in today's fast life, everybody is suffering from stress and worries are always there. So, sports and games help us to relax our mind and refresh our mind. Games which involve a lot of physical activities provide good exercise as well. And games help in building a tenacious and strong body. A very tenacious means a strong built, strong muscled body. Playing games also helps us in developing courage, determination, and sportsmanship, and as well as sense of cooperation, team spirit, and leadership. When we play games, we learn all these values in life, and they are also very important in our real life. Next, we see types of sports. So, students, sports are of two types: indoor games and outdoor games. let's move towards indoor games. So indoor games are played within a closed environment, and a number of them are played by sitting at one place. So which games they include? They are chess, card games, games played with gamesmen and dice, carom, etc. And the game known by various names. There are many games which have their local names such as Kachkawadia or Chokabara, or as an Indian Ludo is very popular among Indians. Then there is a game known as Sagar Gote, played with a bunch of seeds or stones, is usually played by girls. There is another game known as Bhatukali or playing house, which is usually played by girls. However, all the members in the family can also participate in it, especially in the mock wedding of a girl doll and a boy doll. It is an occasion of family celebration. Next, we see some outdoor games. As the name suggests, the outdoor games are the games which we play outside our house in an open area. So the outdoor games can be categorized into two types: Indian sports and international sports. Indian games include Langdi, Kabaddi, Atyapatya, Kho-Kho, etc. Indian games like marbles, Lagori, Vitti Dandu or Gilli Danda, Bhingari or Volts, Bhovare, Tops, Fugdi, Zima are quite popular. So you must have played these games in your childhood, or maybe you are playing them now also. So the international games include badminton, and which is also sometimes spelled as badminton, table tennis, hockey, cricket, football, golf, polo, etc. These are some of the international games. Among outdoor sports, running races are very popular all over the world. Sprints, which we can say are short distance running races, are usually arranged for 100 to 200 meters. There are also middle distance and long distance races. So marathon is a long distance running race. Other type of running races are hurdle and relay races. Shot put, discus throw, long jump, high jump, water sports like swimming competitions, water polo, rowing, and sports that combine physical exercise and acrobatics like Malakham and rope Malakham, gymnastic, etc. are all included in outdoor sports based on physical skills. So you need strong muscles and for all these sports. See here you can see water polo. It's a sport played in water between two teams by throwing ball into the opposing team's goal. Okay, and next we see here in the picture you can see Manisha Bathe, who is a writer. According to her, Malakham and its various tactics were devised by Balam Bhatt Diodhar. You can see his picture over here. He was the physical trainer of Peshwa Bajirao too. She also notes that Balam Bhatt was inspired by watching monkeys while they leaped and played on trees. So he got inspired from there, and this Malakham was developed by him. So now we will see some adventurous games. I know many of you like these adventurous sports. So they are like ice skating, skiing, ice hockey are popular games that require balancing skills. There are many other adventurous games which include rock climbing, gliding, auto racing, cars and motorbikes, etc. Next are sports competitions. So sports competitions of various types is a worldwide phenomena. Means everywhere in the entire world different competitions are conducted, organized. Sports competitions like Olympics, Asian Games, Asian Games also known as Asiad, Paralympic, Paralympic for Special Olympics for disabled people, Cricket World Cup, etc. are organized on regular basis. Also, international competitions for many other sports like hockey, wrestling, chess, etc. are organized on a grand scale. I know you must be, some of you are very much crazy about cricket and football. In India, as we all know that that hockey is our national game. So in India, hockey and cricket are very popular. Competitions of all these games are organized at local, city level, taluka, district, state, national, and international levels. Everywhere. In your school, we see that in our school, many competitions are organized related to different sports. So, sports person who perform well in national and international competitions have good career prospects. It means they can make their career in sports as well. So now we will see a very famous personality of sports, Major Dhyan Chand. So Major Dhyan Chand, he was an expert player of hockey and was also the captain of Indian hockey team. Under his leadership, under his captaincy, we can say, Indian hockey team won a gold medal in 1936 at Berlin. And he was also the part of hockey teams in 1928 and 1932, which played at Olympics and won gold medals. So, 29th August, the birthday of Dhyan Chand is celebrated as the National Sports Day in India. He was also known as Wizard of Hockey. He was honored with Padma Bhushan in 1956. So he was a very famous, renowned personality in the field of sports. So that's all for today, students. I hope you understand everything. It's very easy and interesting chapter. So we'll continue the same chapter in next video. Thank you so much.